Hello everyone, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how I use the new Holy Grail Cosmetics eye brushes. Holy Grail Cosmetics was kind enough to send me these. I think that it's so amazing that they support small makeup artists and small I guess businesses as well. So these brushes are available online on Thursday the 8th of February. So I would just like to give Holy Grail Cosmetics a massive thank you for sending me these products and their eyelashes. I'm absolutely obsessed with everything that you send me and everything that you sell. Like, literally obsessed with it. So if you would like to purchase any of these items, I do have a discount code. I will leave it in the description and I'll make it come up on the screen right here. So it is Ella Cromey, all in one sentence. It will give you 15% off. So for today's video, I thought I would do just kind of a simple-ish eye, I guess. It's kind of just something that most people ask for when I'm doing their makeup. So I thought I would do something so everyone knows how to do it and how to achieve this eye makeup look. Yeah, it's just a basic sparkly gold look that I achieved with the new Holy Grail brushes. So if you would like to see my review on these, then keep on watching. Okay, so this is what the brushes come in. It's like a cute little it's kind of like a pencil case sort of size, so it'll be cute for school actually if you are still in school. It just says Holy Grail on the front and all the brushes come inside. They do come in like individual plastic packaging normally, but I've taken it out already. So, oh, that was a good catch. That was a very good catch. So this is what the brushes look like. They're basically the same as the other ones before, but they have made the writing on the brushes engraved and so it won't come off. And the, I don't even, what's this bit called? Like, I don't know what it's called. I don't know what this is called, but this part of the brush is a lot stronger and just better quality. And they've also changed the brush hairs as well, I'm pretty sure. Let me just find what they wrote on their Instagram post. Yeah, so they've created the perfect 14-piece eye set with premium rose gold copper ferrules. That must be what that thing's called, a ferrule. Glossy black handles with a rose gold engraving and the perfect blend of hair for each brush. So what we're going to do today, I'm going to do kind of just like a basic look. Not really basic, I'm going to do like a gold eye, I think. Because over, like, I don't know, heaps of people have been asking me for gold looks, especially over ball season and stuff. So but we'll just go with like a basic gold eye look, so then it'll be easy. I'm also going to be using a new pair of their eyelashes as well, which is exciting. So let's jump straight into the video. Okay, so the first brushes that I'll be taking is the Holy Grail Brow Groomer, which is this brush right here. It's just a brush with a spoolie head. I love this for brushing through the brows. And the Holy Grail Brow Definer. Now this brush is so defined, like it will, your brows will be on point, that is for sure. They've changed it from the last one. It's a little bit smaller, but I actually like that it's smaller. Because sometimes with the other one it gets a bit, like, makes your brows a bit, not chunky, but like it's harder to get that defined shape with them. So I actually really like the change in this one. And I'm going to leave all the products that I have used throughout this video in the description bar below. As just because I'm going to be explaining the brushes and stuff, it's going to be too much to be talking about the products as well as the brushes. So first one, yeah, I'm just going to take my brow groomer and I'm just brush through my brows. I feel like this is such like a crucial step of doing your brows. Ooh. Okay, and then I'm going to take my brow definer by Holy Grail. Now I use a pomade formula make like eyebrow product, so this is what I'm using now. Oh, I really like this. See how easy that is just to give myself like that little bit more arch with this brush? Oh my god. Okay, amazing. At the front, I just like to use a light hand and kind of like the rest of the product that's on the brush and just do light strokes, just because I don't like it to be too full on at the front of my brow. Okay, that is literally the best my eyebrow has looked in a very long time. So now I'm going to be carving out underneath my brows. For that, I'm going to, what am I going to do? I'm going to be using, I'm going to be using this brush, which is the flat definer. So this is, it's actually kind of, it's quite thick, but I kind of like that because I feel like you'll be able to get a lot more product on the brush and make the brows defined. And then to buff out the concealer on my eyelid, I'm going to be taking the concealer brush. This is basically the same as their original one, but a lot fluffier, which I love because I feel like it's going to be so much easier to just buff it, like buff the concealer out in general, especially because it's a lot fluffier. And like the bristles are a lot longer as well, which I like. Amazing. Yeah, that brush really makes it easy to carve out under the brows because the end's so sharp and flat. It literally makes it, oh, so easy. Did you not just see how quickly I did that? Normally it takes me a few minutes. That was literally just like a few slaps and we're done. I'm just going to use the Holy Grail shader brush. So that eye is done. I'm just going to do this eye and then I'll be right back again. So to highlight my brow bone, I'm going to take the Holy Grail pencil brush and I'm going to put a little bit of product on that. This brush is like, I don't know, it's kind of like, because it's, oh, that's not going to go on it. Maybe all the way down, because it's kind of like got the rounded edge to it. It kind of just glides on in basically in the perfect shape that you want it to go on. I know a lot of people use the pencil brush for like under their lash line and stuff, but I prefer like a flat sort of brush for that. Actually, I might try it today. Gotta try things new out. Oh my god. Try some new things out. So the first look that the first brush that I'm going to take is the Holy Grail pointed blender. I'm going to be using this to blend out the product that I put on, and then I'm going to be taking the Luxe blender to apply the product to my crease. All the colours will be listed below, and I'm just going to be putting this on the outer half of my eye and then working that in my crease. Now this brush is like literally perfect for working stuff into your crease because it's such a good size, and then this colour for this brush you can just tell is going to be amazing to blend stuff out. So I'm just going to keep doing this until I have the colour payoff that I want. Okay, so now to apply a darker brown, I'm going to be taking my Holy Grail, my fluffy blender. So I'm just going to use this to apply a darker brown into my crease, and then I'm using the same blender that I was using before, so the pointed blender. apply that even darker brown, I'm going to be taking the Fine Luxe blender, which is a really tiny little, already got makeup on it. It's a really tiny little blending brush, and I'm just going to be focusing this right on the outer corner of my eye and a tiny little bit up into my crease. I'm also going to use this brush to apply the black after I've done my eyeliner. I've actually really wanted one of these little tiny little blenders for a very long time, just because they're so good at like getting right into your crease, and obviously just kind of having it as a, like if you don't want product to be everywhere, if that makes sense, like it's so good just to get it in a particular spot. So I've wanted one of these brushes for ages, but I just never really got around to it, so I'm glad that there was one in there. Okay, so next I'm going to be cutting my crease. I'm going to take, for that, I'm going to take my Holy Grail concealer brush. This brush is just so like rounded, and all the bristles are really kind of tightly compacted, and this is just going to be perfect for cutting the crease. I can feel it. And then I'm going to apply a pigment over the top. The brush I'm going to be using for that is the Holy Grail Petite Shader. This will be perfect, like it's the perfect fluffiness, the perfect size, the perfect shape to apply pigment. Like it's literally amazing. I'm obsessed with this little one. I love this one. It's probably one of my favorite brushes, that little Petite Shader. And I'm just going to use this to cut my crease. So what I like to do is I kind of, oh, press on there already. I like to start in the inner corner and kind of just drag across the lid a little bit. And then I like to place my brush and pull down, and place my brush and pull down. This way you're going to get a defined line. And then that way you can also kind of see where you're going with it. And like if you need to go higher up, you can go higher up with it. Okay, so before that dries, I'm going to quickly put some of the pigment on using the Petite Shader. I love this brush already and I have not even used it. You just know something's going to be good. Oh, love it. Okay, yeah, amazing. Okay, I'm sorry, but that is so good. So for eyeliner, I'm going to be taking the Holy Grail liner brush. This is just a angled brush. I just keep needing to like pack it on and pack it on, pack it on. Fuck, it just never works. Don't you hate that? That excuse the fallout, I'm going to wipe it away afterwards. The eyelashes I'm going to be using today are the Holy Grail new, they're the new ones. They are in the style Fairy, so they're quite similar to Princess, but they're just less. I love these eyelashes. These are probably one of my favourite Holy Grail lashes now. Because I'm kind of into not too big ones at the moment. I'm more into kind of subtle, but these aren't really that subtle, but I am seriously obsessed with them. Okay, so now I'm just going to quickly go and do the rest of my base, and I will come back and finish off the under eyes, and I will show you the completed look. Okay, so now I have done my face. I'm going to do my under eyes and my inner corner as well. I'm going to be taking my Holy Grail shader brush, and then this, and then I'm going to take the fluffy blender as well to blend the products out. So basically I'm going to be using the same colours that I used on the top on the bottom. Then to put some like darker colours, I'm going to be using the Fine Luxe blender, and I'm going to be using that to smoke out the lower lash line as well. And to highlight my inner corner, I'm going to take my Holy Grail Petite shader, the favourite, and I'm just going to use this. So I've just wiped the product off that I had on there before. I'm just going to use this to highlight my inner corner. Okay, so here we have the completed look. I just kind of went for something, you know, just a bit neutral on the eyes. Yeah, so if you liked this video, then please give it a massive thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel as well for more videos. I will be uploading on Tuesdays and Fridays at 5 PM. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you on Friday in my next video. Bye!